Welcome to DIY Saturday with me, your host, Shundara. Hey, all you savvy naturalistas and a honor. Welcome to another episode of DIY Saturday. Today we're making a lovely green tea mask. This green tea clay mask is the perfect start to transition us between spring and summer season. It helps tighten those old dreaded pores and revitalize your skin. And also, green tea is the perfect antioxidant to use on your skin. So let's get into the major ingredient you'll need for this DIY Saturday. You will need matcha green tea powder. Now, you can find matcha green tea powder at any grocery store. Matcha is becoming really popular where you can just find it anywhere. But, however, I will leave a link down below for where you can find green tea powder on Amazon, and the one I preferably like to use. I have lots of them, but right now I'm using sort of a cheaper version because I am on a budget, and you know how that works when you're on a budget. You gotta use cheap versions of matcha, okay? But you guys know in past videos I have used more expensive versions like my dough matcha, which I prefer. But I'm going to stop talking and we're going to make this DIY. But before we do that, please make sure you're following me on all my social media sites, you guys. And thanks so much for watching. Now, let's go make this really cool green tea mask and let's go. Okay, so now we're going to make our easy green tea clay mask using our matcha green tea powder. Many of you know I like to say matcha, not matcha or machata. You know how professional people say it, matcha. I don't know how to say it, so I say matcha. That's how I say it, okay? But I used to call acai acacia and like pitaya or pitaya, or I think it's pitaya, and dragon fruit. Like, I didn't even know what it was. Like, people would say pitaya bowl. Can I have a pitaya bowl? And I would go, what is pitaya? And they would tell me, oh, it's dragon fruit. So I had no clue. That's just how I pronounce my things, you guys. So you will need to have 1/4 cup of kaolin clay. That is what we're going to start off with. 1/4 cup of kaolin clay. And you can use a heaping amount of kaolin clay, any type of kaolin clay you like. And I'm gonna add just a little more for good measure, but that is optional. You will just need 1/4 cup. Now to our 1/4 cup of kaolin clay, we are going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of green tea powder, aka matcha or matcha, whatever you like to call it. We're gonna add a 1/2 tablespoon of green tea powder. Now you want to mix this all together. However, if you are fair skin, please use less than this, but I'm just using a full 1/2 tablespoon, and just mix your ingredients together until all your kaolin clay and your green tea powder is incorporated, and clumps are okay to have in your lovely green tea mask. And you know, green tea is a great anti-inflammatory. No, actually, green tea is not an anti-inflammatory. It's actually an antioxidant. And it actually helps make you youthful. It is a great drink. And matcha is one of the most. Actually, there is another one that I am about to butcher, and I'm sorry, you guys. But there is actually a green tea out there better than matcha, and I think it's called Gokuru or Gokuro. Tabana sells it, and that's another good green tea leaf that is a little more finer than matcha. Now, once you've mixed all your ingredients together, you want to start by adding your oils. Now, I'm going to use Miracle Glow oil, which you can find at savvynaturalista.com. Miracle Glow oil has 24 karat gold in it, and it has a lovely orange scent. Now, what I like to do is shake up my Miracle Glow oil just to make sure all the 24 karat gold is dispersed before I add it to my ingredients. So as you can see, it has dispersed. Now let's shake, 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 you guys. So once you shake it, you want to add 10 to 20 drops. As you can see, look at all of that beautiful gold, you guys. Now you want to add your 10 to 20 drops. And of course, I'm going to add more. I can smell that matcha. It smells so good. I love the way matcha smells. I just love matcha. It is just one of my favorite teas. I swear, you guys. Now you want to add glycerin. Of course, you can find glycerin at any grocery store you like. Glycerin is actually a humectant. And what glycerin does is it adds more moisture to your skin, your hair, any type of body, and it's really good. So you want to add about 10 drops of glycerin, you guys. And now you want to mix this all together. Once you've done mixing your oil up, you will have a little clumps. That is okay. This is a kaolin clay. However, if you don't have kaolin clay, guys, feel free to use bentonite clay. But once you're done mixing this up, you want to add lavender oil. You can use any type of lavender oil you like. You can use ones from Whole Foods, Sprouts. Has a lovely lavender oil. Sprouts, Whole Foods. Actually, I've seen lavender oil at Hobby Lobby, you guys. And I've also seen lavender oil at Walmart. One day we're going to do an episode of DIY Saturday where I take you guys to the store. We go to the store and we get all the DIYs, natural DIYs. And then we do one. I think that would be really interesting. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like that, you guys. And right now I'm obsessed with lavender. I just love lavender. So once this is done, you add your oils. You want to mix it up together again, you guys. God, I just love lavender. Who cannot like lavender? I really don't understand people who don't like lavender. It's such a smelly, good fragrance. So mix this all together. So now you want to add your rose water toner of choice. Of course, mine is this lovely Agua de Rosas from SavvyNaturalista.com, and is formulated with pure aloe juice and rose water. However, if you want to use pure rose water, go ahead and use that. Also, if you would like to sell this mask, please make sure you do use bacteria. I was about to say antibacteria. You use a preservative. Anything the government says, I just want to make this clear. The government says anything that you, specifically for here in the US, I just want to say this before we finish the DIY. The government says for anything in the US, if you're adding water to it and it's up for sale, you need a preservative. That's just one of our government rules here in the US. However, if you are not in the US, you necessarily don't have to worry about that issue. Even if you're using distilled water, I know a lot of you guys say, well, what if I use distilled water? Will it make a difference? Yes, any type of water you are using, the government states that you have, the US government states that you have to use a preservative if it's up for sale. I think that's a legal requirement. I don't know specifically, but I know the government does say you need a preservative. However, I've noticed that certain things Lush does sell with masks, they don't use preservatives at all. I've noticed that, which is really interesting. However, if I am wrong, please let me know in the comments, you guys. Thank you very much. So once you add your oils, you want to mix it all together, and you will get a dark, beautiful clay for your green tea mask. This actually looks like a mint julep mud mask. Oh my God, we got to do that DIY. You guys, we have to do a mint julep. That just sounds so smelly good. I really enjoy that. So once you did it, I added about, you guys see me pour it, but you just want to pour your rose water toner until your clay mask is mixed together. I just poured as much as I could, you guys, until it was a beautiful, thick, creamy mask. That is, if you want to do measurements, I would say start off about a tablespoon of rose water and then move up. However, I just poured until I got a creamy, beautiful mask. And this is your mask. Look how smooth and creamy it looks. I can't wait to put this on my face. I'll probably do an Instagram post with this DIY. This is gonna be so fun, you guys. Okay, let's get a close-up for you. Bam, look at it. And there you have it. An easy, beautiful clay mask DIY. I really hoped you enjoyed this easy DIY. Make sure if you do use it, you tag me on a post on Instagram. I really love when you guys tag me. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you follow me on all my other social media sites. And I'll see you in our next episode of DIY Saturday. Boy, you guys.